Yes, sir. The summer was real good. Coach Hickman did a great job all off season. Everybody was bought in. One of the closest teams that I've been a part of my whole life. I think, we really do all love each other. We all went to work every day. I think we're in a good spot right now going into camp. And with it being my last one, just really just kind of reflected on everything and really put on just that leadership cap with the young guys, trying to leave this place in a better place, in a good spot when I'm going, leave a lasting impact on those guys, pass along the knowledge that I've gained through my good and bad experiences, and just really trying to do that throughout this camp and this whole season.
Just for Chandler or Brent, what have you guys kind of seen from Tavares Thomas now that he's had like a full offseason working exclusively at running back?
Tavares is a tough guy. He runs downhill with the ball. Great guy to block for. It makes it easier for us, and we just love the way he competes every day, comes to work every day, and I can't wait to see what he does this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Just touch on what Chandler said. We were lucky to have him. The defense gave him over to us halfway through last year, and just the impact that he's made on our offense, having a 250-pound running back that you can just hand it to. He can be a workhorse for us, and I think everybody saw what he was capable of. And then just the work he's put in this offseason, I think he'll just take the next step and continue to grow as a running back, be a complete running back, and really help this team.
For Brent, how comfortable are you? Tony was kind of joking a couple minutes ago. He'd only ever worked with Jared Goff for 3 years at quarterback. So, having been here now 3 years in that system, how much does that maybe help you as you try to, finish off what's been a pretty good career at this point?
Yes, ma'am. I think that's key for any quarterback, just the relationship that you can have and to be able to sustain that for 3 years with the same quarterback coach and offensive coordinator. Just the comfort level there for me is pretty big. And, obviously you don't really do the same thing that you were doing 3 years ago. We've continued to evolve and change stuff to try to become better. But just the relationship that we have, it's very businesslike. He's pretty straightforward with what he wants from the quarterback position. So as I've learned what he wants, I think it's kind of special that I can pass that along to the young guys because he's pretty demanding and with what he wants from a detailed perspective. So just trying to be that leader for the young guys, and it's awesome.
Malik, you guys bring back a lot of guys on that defensive line. Do you guys feel like you're the leaders of that defense right now? And how do you guys kind of incorporate in with the defense and try and force more turnovers and stuff like that?
I say that we do feel like a complete group. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of experience behind us. We try to lead. Within every group. Try to have a good defense. So I say we want an effective quarterback more this year, so we can put him in pressure situations to affect the quarterback, so he can throw a pick. So, yeah, just working on pass rush.
Darius, you guys are going to have to implement a new middle linebacker this year with DJ leaving. What have you seen from Cody moving down from safety, and what have you seen from Avery coming in also?
With Cody moving to linebacker, I feel like that was a good move. He's a very hard-working kid, a very smart kid, dedicated to the game, and I feel like he's in good position to lead this team when the seniors leave. And he's a young guy too, so he got a lot of years to grow and learn more. So we got a good person in charge of Mike.
To follow up on that, Darius, how much are you and Khalil kind of trying to work those guys in? Because replacing DJ is kind of a tough thing to do, and trying to work with Cody and trying to work with Avery and other guys who are competing at that Mike linebacker spot. How are you and Khalil trying to work those guys in?
Yeah, it was a tough loss to lose DJ. That was a real leader on our team, know what everybody's supposed to do, get everybody set up right. And so, as leaders, with me and Khalil being the older guys on the team and in the linebacker room, we just want to get the young linebackers up to speed so they can know what to do, and everybody just on the same page so everybody can just play fast and make plays.
Chandler, you guys brought back a lot on the offensive line also. What has this offseason kind of been like with the whole group, and how cool is it to get guys back this season, unlike last season where you're implementing a ton of new guys in there?
Yeah, it's always great when you get a bunch of guys back. The energy between everybody, and then the experience, helps a lot. And with everybody, we've got some new guys coming back, and new guys getting here. we look forward to, seeing those guys step up, try to beat one of us out. We're always looking for competition, and that's how we're going to get better as a team. And, when it starts with us up front, we got to make sure we do what we do.
Chandler, what does Brent bring to the huddle that makes him so effective in moving the offense?
He's a very energetic guy. He leads really good by example. I mean, he's an awesome player. Everybody sees what he does to get where he's at, and it makes it easier on us knowing he's back there just kind of running things. And it runs smooth, and we love playing with him because we see how hard he goes, and we're just excited to get another year with him.
What was all of your guys' offseason like with a new strength coach? I mean, obviously things change when you bring in a new guy. So what was kind of different about this offseason in the weight room?
I think the first thing that we really tried to instill was just bringing a ton of enthusiasm every day to the weight room. And really this guy right here, he's the juice guy every day, and he gets everybody going. We're doing a lot of stuff, team competition type stuff, and just bring the juice every day. And then this summer our mantra was kind of brotherhood. We wanted to just kind of be beside each other, be behind each other, pushing each other every day, working towards one goal together as a family. So brotherhood was our mantra this summer. And I guess from a strength and conditioning aspect, it was just more football specific. It wasn't about how much you could squat, how much you can bench, really getting stronger in your own way. So some people had shoulder issues, so we were training smarter. Some people had lower body stuff, training smarter. So really just a smart off season where we were still getting a lot of work in together, and it was really good.
Guys, this is for any one of you guys. Going into fall camp, it's hot. It's a very physically and mentally demanding time of the year. So is there anything that any one of you guys does to just kind of remind yourself, hey, we're out here playing football, let's have fun with this?
I'll say taking it just a day at a time, just approaching every day brand new, like a brand new day. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to keep everything fresh, trying to keep energy, trying to keep everybody in good spirits every day. So attacking it one day at a time helped me.
Yeah, I think so. I think when you're younger, you kind of look at it and you want to kind of get to that first game, and then that makes that month go by a lot slower. It's kind of draining at times, but as you get older, you know that it's just a one-day process. Kind of pick out one or two things to get better at each day, and that makes it kind of go by quicker, makes it a lot more enjoyable. And we all love football, so every day's fun out there, and we all go to work every day.
Just doing camp, it's hot. Everybody's out there doing it. Get repetitive sometimes, but at the end of the day, we all know what's the main goal at the end of the year. So we just keep that in focus and know what we're doing it for.
Yeah, I just kind of like these guys said. Especially Brent. We love the game of football, so it's kind of easy for us. I know, we all know it's tough. It's going to be hot. It's just one of those things we have to deal with. And at the end of the day, we love the game, and we'll do anything for it.
Brent, for you, here you go, straight ahead. Good. September, what a month of football. Vandy, Georgia, Lane Kiffin coming, a very good UT Martin football team. It's got to be an exciting time looking at what September could mean for this football team.
Yes, sir, it is. Obviously starting with Vanderbilt, we talked this morning, and they've had our number the past 3 years. So not much we can say besides kind of change the tide, and hopefully we can go in there and give them our best shot. And then UT Martin, a very good team. One of my best friends from high school played there and had a successful career, Tay Martin. So, and then Georgia the next week. Obviously, we know what they're capable of. And then, the conference champion kind of coming into our place. So it's going to be a fun month. We know that we got to go to work in August, take it one day at a time, and to be able to prepare ourselves for those couple of games there. So it's going to be a fun one.
For Brent and Chandler, what are you kind of seeing from the guys that are behind you at quarterback, and how big is fall going to be for those guys in their development, and how are you going to try to take them under your wing? And Chandler, how are you kind of seeing them progress?
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of them yet because we haven't done anything versus the defense. So it's all been on our own, just kind of on the board, trying to get them caught up to speed. But, there's a lot of competition there, and hopefully, one of them can beat me out and be the starter. But if not, then we got to find, a 2 and a 3 and go from there. But I think my job, just like I touched on earlier, is through all my experiences, both the good and the bad, I got to be there for them, in order. Next year there's going to be a new guy stepping up and being in charge, so it's my job to leave that position in a good spot. And we got so many competitors in that room, And the best part about it is that we're all friends. You know, it's not one of those weird quarterback dynamics where nobody really likes each other. They just kind of go in there and compete on their own. It's like a one-man battle, I guess. But everybody likes each other. We're competing every day, and hopefully I can pass along some knowledge to help them out.
All right, we're all pretty healthy as far as injuries. So what do you think the team chemistry is going to be coming into training camp?
I think we got, the best team chemistry that I've been a part of. I think these guys will say the same thing. Just the whole offseason that we had brought us closer. We got a lot of guys that have been there and done it. So we got a lot of good leaders on this football team. We're healthy going in for the most part. Had some unfortunate injuries like, Ty Nix, who was having a great spring. But other than that, we're pretty healthy, and I think we're all ready to go to work. Obviously this time of year, you're ready to play some football, so we're ready to go.
What was the best or funnest thing each of you did this summer to kind of pass the time when you weren't in here doing conditioning and all that jazz?
Well, me and Chandler just went to the beach for a couple days, and yeah, we had some fun and got to relax a little bit, and we're always competing in everything we do, so we probably had 4 meals, and I ate faster than him on every single meal, so that is always a good thing because he thinks he's better than that. So
I just let him have it sometimes.
Yeah.
Feel good about himself.
Yeah, this little break that we got before camp, I actually just went to Gatlinburg for a family reunion in the cabin. Just got time to spend some time with my family and friends before the season get rolling. Because when the season get rolling, it's all football then.
Well, not just the break, but just during the summer, we just it's really not a lot of people up here, so we just all come together, and hang out, we might barbecue or something, or just hang with each other, just building chemistry with one another, and I think that helped. So
absolutely,
we just kick it together for real.